Hi Ross, it's Kevin here. Thanks for the call the other day. This is the video I was talking about. Just a quick some information on some research that I did and some other valuable tips I think that might be able to help you in a few things. But first, let's have a look. This is in the keyword planner of my Google Ads account, and I'm just having a look how many searches there are in Devon itself, in England, Devon. And I've just put a few keywords in here of the service and looking for keyword ideas. And then how many searches? You can see here 7,000 in September last year, October 6,600, just under 7. And the average is about 6,000 throughout the year. You could probably, here's some of the keywords that they suggest, or they know that it's searched. And the number average monthly searches here for different terms. Now you can't, some of these right at the back will be irrelevant, like people are searching for tree surgery training course, which is probably not relevant to what you need. And so you could probably take off 20% of this, but it still leaves around 5,000 searches a month, roughly. Very healthy. So, you know, online prospecting, getting leads from online is definitely viable here in this industry in Devon. And, okay, so let's move on. So here's a typical search term here that I've made in Google, Tree Service Devon. And you can see that your ad is here for Devon Tree Services. 2 ads. The maximum here is 4. But let's have a quick look. So this is paid ads here. You've got the map section here. This is something that you need to get into. This is a lot of people click in these 3, and a lot of people click in the first 3 of the organic results here. So in these 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions, you know, a lot of searches, a lot of clicks are made. So tremendous business in these 6 here. And you can see here that you're number 1. So to have your map in the map pack as well means you're going to up your clicks by, I don't know, another 20, 30, 40, could be even 50%. So it's definitely worth you being in here. Now you should be in here, because one of the criteria of getting in here is to have a strong site for that for any search term. And you do obviously have a strong site for that search term because you're number 1 here. So you should be here. There's others in here that may not even be on page 1 and they're still here. So let's have a look where you are. If I click here, by the way, no one does. 99% of the people will click here and not go into the new places, more places. But let's say that we did click there. See what number you're on. I've already done a search. Actually, it's your number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're number 10. So one of our specialities is helping people get from here all the way up to the top 3. These are 2 ads there. But at the top 3, so that you're seen here on that search. And you should be. And it should be quite easy for you to get in there. So the second criteria, and what you need to do to get here, since you're already ranking here, is to increase the number of places where you are seen with your name, phone number, address and phone number. They call it NAP, N-A-P, name, address and phone number. And mainly this is through directories, good quality Google approved directories. They must be Google approved. If you have, you know, thousands of directories, and some you know, people have hundreds in wrong directories, spammy directories. We have a whole section of our company that cleans up citations, cleans up these directory listings. So let's go and see the average number I've seen for tree service in Devon at the moment. The average number of directories is about 20. Let's have a look how many you've got. Now you have 5. You're in 5 directories. In one way that's good because you're starting from scratch and you don't have any bad ones that we need to flush out. These guys have 24. Cornwall, the tree surgery, have 11. The average, people have 20, 30, 40 or 50. Have never seen any above 60. So we have a 300 list of Google approved directories. So we could drop in, say, 100 here, and you would be absolutely beating everybody. And slowly, surely, you will get then into the top 3 for search terms that you rank for. So that's very useful, a bit of knowledge to know. Okay, let's move on. The next thing is convertibility. The next thing I want to talk about is convertibility, and not, no, this is one of the least looked after skills, if you like, even by web designers. So if someone does click on here, which you will have quite a few, and someone does click on here, how many will actually make contact with you? How many will be converted from website visitors to actual leads? That is what convertibility is, and one of our specialities is training people on convertibility. And I can say from this home page is not really very highly optimized for convertibility. The first thing is this number here is nice to have up here, but it's not very clear. I would have your number here in large font here, underneath here maybe, or somewhere here, and it should be clickable. It's not clickable. It's not clickable on mobile phone either, and we know that roughly 50% of people search on mobile, basically from that P-planner we just showed you. So that's the very basic one. The other thing is it's not very clear or information on tree service. Yes, you've got Devon tree service here, which is good. You need that clear sign there. But this is like a tweet or something. It's really not. I would be as bold as to say that you could probably increase your conversions from visitors to actual people who take action with you, either call you or contact you somehow, fill in a form, maybe you've got a contact form on there, by 20, maybe up to 50% from this, what I call landing page. What I have on all my sites, and I advise all my clients, is to have a contact form in the first page and 1,000 words, so that Google can see what you're about, people can see exactly what you're about, and you have the telephone number up front and in your face basically, and clickable, and a form, attractive form for people to fill in. And that's one of the optimizations I would make for this page. That would definitely increase your conversions from visitors to leads by a lot of double figures percentage for sure. The next thing I want to talk about very briefly, I don't want to go into SEO or search engine optimization because that's a vague subject, but very quickly, obviously you're ranking number 1, 2, or 3 for a few keywords, but you could increase the number of keywords that you are ranking for by just optimizing these tabs. That tab, for example, I put my cursor over that tab, you can see what's written there, and you've got a couple of keywords in there, but this could be optimized so much more, and your other pages like tree hedges and others, they could be optimized so that you can rank for a lot more keyword terms, searches, which means, of course, not more visitors, which means if you've got your landing page, your page is correct, then a lot more leads. So that's just, I'm not going to go into the SEO too much. What I wanted to talk about now is actually the PPC, because I see that you are advertising, and I would almost guarantee that you're leaking a lot of money, which is not effective. A lot of clicks that people do not react with you. And that's because of this. One of our specialities, we can save sometimes hundreds of thousands of pounds for advertisers. And this is what we specialize also in. Let me just give you an idea what I'm talking about. When we do our AdWords, we are satisfying this equation that Google made. And if you can do this, then your AdWords will be a lot more effective. This is the formula. The ad rank, the position you're in, number 1, 2, 3, or 4 position, depends on your CPC, cost per click, and your quality score. And you can see here, you can actually pay a lot less, sometimes 10 times less, than the person in the position 4, if you have a high quality score, because of this formula. So you can see we're going to pay, this person's going to pay a lot less than the person down here or here, if they have a high quality score. And this person has a low quality score, and will have to pay a lot more. So what constitutes the quality score? Before I go on to that, I want to show you this, because this is benefits of targeting long tail keywords. This is what we do. Now, these are harder to do, but you can see on this green patch here that the probability of conversion goes really very, very high if you can target these long-term keywords. Keywords like, I want to remove my tree stump. Not many people are going to search for that. But if you can get as near as possible to that search term and be relevant for that search term, you are going to be a lot cheaper, paying a lot cheaper prices in Google AdWords, and a lot more higher conversions, rather than just being very general, because the general ones up here in the red, they are very highly competitive, they're much more expensive, and they are the most least to convert. So how to do this is our absolute specialty. Not many people know about this or do it because it's too hard. So, but let me explain what I mean by this. If you could actually have an advert, a Google ad, with the headline the same as the search term, your relevancy would go up, your quality of score would go up, and your click-through rate would go up. And I'm going to share what I mean by that in a minute. Let me give you an example before I go to explain this slide. Let me go to an example here. You can see here, Tree Service Devon has been typed in there. Look what the first ad is, Tree Service Devon. This is highly relevant. I would almost guarantee, if they've done this right, that this company here would be paying a lot less than you if someone clicks this one or if someone clicks this one. They would pay probably at least half the amount because they're highly relevant. Google and Facebook and anybody who's advertising, the biggest thing is relevancy. Google want the user to have the best experience. And if someone's looking for Tree Service Devon and there's an ad that says Tree Service Devon, then Google are going to reward these advertisers with giving them a very, very good price. Now, of course, but how are you going to get an ad title the same as every single search term? That means you'd have hundreds, if not thousands, of ads. Absolutely, and that's what we do. We go to the trouble of putting hundreds, if not thousands, of keywords, one ad per search term. Whereas I know that what you're doing here, and most people do, 99% of advertisers, what they will do is they'll have a general ad and 10, 20, 30 or 40 keywords grouped with that ad. Then they might have another ad and then 20 or 30 grouped with that ad. And that is what is actually taught. But that creates a lot more, 99% of advertisers group their keywords, more irrelevant clicks, more fraudulent, lower quality score. And what do we want? We want a high quality score. And Google gave it away. Google chief economist said 60% of Google quality score is determined by the click-through rate. How do you get click-through rate? By being the number one on the list of the advertisers and have ad relevancy. Okay, so as I said, your ad relevancy goes up. So if you can have every single ad with the title the same as what is put in here, people are going to automatically go to what they see as what they type. Automatically, higher percentage. And Google will see it as relevant, and everybody's wins because you're going to win. Your click-through rate will go sky high, which means it's following this. The click-through rate will go sky high. Your quality score will go sky high. Your relevancy will go sky high, and you will be rewarded by being able to bid a much lower price and save in the long term over many, many clicks. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of pounds. So this is what most people do. As I said, they group their keywords with one general ad. What we want to do is, the solution to this is one search term per group, or one search term per ad. So you ad group with one ad, one keyword, one ad, one keyword, one ad, one keyword, which means you've got to really do a lot of research in keywords. You've got to do a lot of work of getting those ads in, and we have a software to do that, so that we can keep our prices, click cost per click, under probably half of anybody else. I'll just give an example. It's one of our ads in America, for example. You can see, look how many ads, 8,202 ads are there, because there's 8,202 keywords. Quite incredible. Bottom line is, we can help save you a lot of money in your PPC. We can help you with your website convertibility, and we can help you with getting into this pack here. As I said, you can do it yourself. If you need help, as I said, we can help you. I've gone on far too long, 15 minutes. I hope you've watched this all the way through. If you want to have a chat about all this, we can. Just give me a call, and we can have a discussion. That's it from now. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye for now.